Good morning. So nice to begin the week with you here on 3+You. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and that you're feeling very much in the holiday spirit. If you've had a chance to watch 3+You the last few days, certainly if you'll stick with us for the hour this morning, you've had a chance and will have a chance to have a bit of Christmas spirit come your way as we talk to elementary school children in town. Today we'll hear from students at Alpine Crest Elementary School, and it was all kind of the brainstorm of our first guest this morning, Richmond Blackwell, who has Blackwell Automotive. He's got two children who he loves very much at home, and he thought, why not hear from the kids this Christmas season and bring a bit of cheer?
Yeah, I've got two kids in school now. I've got one that's not made it yet, that's still 4 years old.
That's
so,
right,
yeah.
three children at home. So you and the folks at Food City teamed up to kind of let us get into these schools and hear from the kids, and it's been so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks for the idea.
Well, thank you. We like anything to do with Christmas, and kids just have a way of bringing a smile to your face, especially, the little simple answers they have to questions, and kind of just hearing their little hearts, and it kind of warms you up for the holidays and gives just a little nice, just a happy segment when you're watching the news. And that's why we love your show, because it's always cheerful and heartfelt and everything. And so,
well, thank you for that. I wasn't fishing for a compliment, but thank you. You kind of enjoy, I think, spreading happy, because you do that at Blackwell Automotive. So when you go out there, they're over at the Eastgate Loop area. You've already got your windows painted. Yeah,
we do. We have a local artist, Shelby Vandergrift. She comes in. She paints them for the fall, and she paints them for the Christmas season. So, and we like just setting the atmosphere for the shop too to be pleasant and happy. So, and what's more fun than seeing some little smiling figures when you walk in, and then come in, the Christmas trees and all that are up. So
you've really set it up well. So we had a cold snap a little while back. Now we're kind of warming up a little bit again, and kind of that seesaw nature, I guess, of winter around here. Any tips for what we should be noticing with our cars right now?
Just before you go out of town, check your batteries and things, because we've only had a few cold mornings, and so just check that and your tire pressure and things, because if the battery's borderline, then it may be starting to go out, and then you get somewhere, especially if you're traveling north where it's a lot colder, and then it needs a lot more amperage to start the car, and then it's not there, and then the car doesn't start.
So it hasn't had a chance to kind of condition, is that the point?
Well, as the battery ages, it degrades, and so it may have enough amperage to start it in a warmer climate. But then when you get, below freezing, and that cold motor tries to turn over, if it's an older battery, then it may not start. So
do y'all do, Richmond, kind of equal parts, just tune-ups and general checkups as much as you do repairs at Blackwell?
We do, and we specialize, in Toyotas and Nissan products, which are pretty good cars. So we do a lot of maintenance more so than repairs too, because they don't need a lot of repairs like some other cars may. So
do people ever, if they're getting their teenage driver or something, a used car maybe, do they ever bring one to you to inspect before purchasing it?
Yeah, we do that a lot. So you get a car that looks good on the outside, especially some of the SUVs like the Land Cruisers and the 4Runners, and they look wonderful, and then they bring them to us to get inspected. We put them in the air, and they're completely rusted out on the bottom, or you find things like that where even the owner that sold it may not have known the condition of it too, because up north they may not be taking them off road, but driving over the salt for 10 winters, it just eats them up on the bottom.
Once upon a time, sorry I'm setting you up in case this is no longer true for you, but once upon a time you would sometimes have used cars there that you would have for sale.
We do.
Do you still do that occasionally?
Yeah, every once in a while we'll have a customer's car that they want us to help them sell, or we have our dealer's license, so we can go through the auctions and find cars that are just a few years old, and we'll have one or two on the lot at a time.
But it's nice because you do specialize in those certain makes of cars, and so you have kind of given it your stamp of approval before putting that sales sticker on there.
And that's the only reason that we do those brands, is because we know inside and out what to expect, and so we can give it a thorough evaluation. And there's some that we may or may not buy because we know it has a history of problems.
Yeah. Do you have your locally made jellies for sale
We do.
yet?
I brought some. I forgot to bring them inside. But yeah, we've got a lady that's local. Her name's Nancy, that she spends all year making homemade jellies. And so well, preserves, jams, whatever, but they're all kind of different flavors that you won't find anywhere else, and they're kind of mixed. So there's jalapenos and mixed with strawberries, and then there's plums mixed with blackberries. And
can you imagine taking a jar of her jelly to an out-of-town party and somebody says, "Oh, this is so good, where'd you get it?" And you say, "My mechanic's shop."
Exactly.
That doesn't happen very often.
We have art for sale. We've got jelly for sale. We just non-traditional. So if you want a unique Christmas present, you can stop by there, whether it's $6 like the jelly, or if it's $100 like one of the pictures. You can get something that you can't find anywhere else.
And he does not want anything to befall your car, but if you do need to have some work done to it, he has a very comfortable and welcoming lobby area and waiting room there. You'll find him at the Eastgate Loop, 648-8001, blackwellautoinc.com. And since you have those 3 little ones to get home to this afternoon, we'll give you a dad joke of the week to share, okay?
That'll be great.
So our good friend Jason Wright always brings a bit of humor to the show on Monday. So listen closely, we're going to too. Here's this week's dad joke of the week. Hope it's a good one for you.
Thanks.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellowknife Trading Post.
Hi there, and welcome back to this week's installment of the dad joke of the week. At my office we have a Bob Marley printer. It's always jamming. I was wrong about how good my chiropractor is. I stand corrected. Thank you.
Jason, come on, that was bad, really bad. Who writes these for you anyway, Greg? Anyway, for something good though, come to West Yellowknife in Dalton. You better get it when you see it at the knife.